Hi everyone, welcome to Trainer Tip Thursdays. This is Mike from Athletics and Recreation, and our tip today is going to be discussing the 3 planes of movement while exercising and how to utilize those for your workouts to make them as effective as possible and also practical and functional. So I'm going to discuss all 3 planes of motion. So the first one is known as the sagittal plane of movement or motion, which is basically anything where you're doing flexion and extension kind of in front of the body and to behind the body. A lot of gym exercises like bicep curls, leg extensions, things like that are done in this plane of movement. The second plane is known as the frontal plane. This is where we move laterally in towards the body and out away from the body. Pull-ups, shoulder press, things like that. And then our third one is the transverse plane, which is anything kind of rotational. Any kind of pivoting or rotating that you're doing through the body is the transverse plane of motion. So your workouts should contain all 3 planes of movement. So a lot of gym workouts are kind of sticking with 1 or 2, where you're really just kind of lifting things up and down and push and pull, where you should try to have all 3 planes of movement, which is really functional to everyday life. We don't move in robotic ways, just up and down. We kind of are fluent getting out of bed, sitting down, standing up, running, walking, throwing, kicking. All of these kind of fundamental movement skills that we do without realizing it involve all 3 planes of movement. Okay, now I'm going to quickly demonstrate an exercise which will utilize all 3 planes of motion, both with lower body and upper body. Here we go. So there you have it. That was an exercise where you can utilize all 3 planes of movement. You're going to move some lateral, forward, backwards, rotational, and you can kind of hit all 3 categories. Try to be creative with your workouts next time you try those, and you can utilize them and have a more functional workout. Okay guys, thanks for joining Trainer Tip Thursday. Be well.